Hello beer tubers and welcome to yet another beer review with me, Peter the Master of Hobbits. Again, looking at another one of the Mikkeller Black Hole Barrel Aged editions. As I said in the previous reviews, I wanted to review all of them, and this is the Mikkeller Black Hole White Wine edition. So this is basically the Black Hole on 13.1% aged in white wine barrels with the whole honey, coffee, vanilla, dark cassonade, sugar, and oats in there. So that should be interesting. Imperial Stout in white wine barrels, that's kind of different. I can't wait to try this because a lot of people I've been saying that this is one I need to check out of the Black Holes. So this should be interesting. The red wine version was pretty interesting with the whole red grape character and a little bit of almost tartness, very vinous. I wonder how it's going to be when it's aged in white wine barrels. So really interested in trying this one. Quite a unique barrel to age an Imperial Stout in. So let's get it cracked open and see how it is. Oh, that's stuck on there. I got it off. And poured. Just that head. It's impressive so much that the Black Hole beers has improved ever since they poured them in, put caps on them instead of corks. But look at that. Again, pitch black. It's the same color as all of them. It's pitch black. It's got a 2-finger tan beige or roasted kind of creamy head. Let's check out the aroma. Wow, that's really, really interesting. That is so weird. You get that vinous white grape right away, almost like you get in some of the sour beers, like a Goose. You get that white grape character, but the white grape character in here is not really tart. It's more of a vinous white grape aroma. And it's also super oaky compared to the others. I get much more oak and woody characters out of this one compared to some of the others. That smells really interesting. Really nice with that white wine component. I didn't expect that at all, really. There's like a white grape vinous kind of ordeal going on, but then it's complemented by the coffee notes, some vanilla. It doesn't smell as sweet as like the cognac version. But yeah, wow, you can really smell that white wine. And then a little bit of a, kind of like maybe a subtle almost tart sensation to it. But yeah, and again the oats is in there to make that oaty, almost lactose aroma. Don't smell the honey in there. And the coffee's more subdued because there's so much oak and vinous notes, so you don't get too much coffee. And actually the vinous notes really accentuates the dark fruit character of the beer, which is really interesting. I get lots more dark fruit because of that vinous white grape aroma. And a lot of the oak and the darker chocolate. It smells really interesting. So yeah, let's give the white wine version of Black Hole a taste. Cheers. What? That is so weird. That is actually really, really good. What? That is so original. That's the same feeling I had with the tequila. Still, tequila was more original than this, but wow, that's insane. It's so oaky compared to the others. And that you get that tart, super vinous white grape in the first sip. And it just lingers. And that kind of sweet, lightly tart white grape vinous flavor pairs so well with the dark fruit component of the beer. And then on the back end, you get more of the roasted malt coffee kind of ordeal. Wow, that's interesting. This is the first time I ever have an Imperial Stout aged in white wine barrels, and I don't think it's been done, really. That is actually really interesting. I get, the body on it is full, nice and creamy, leaves that, sticky gloss on your lips. But wow, super, super vinous. I mean, that is really, it's like a dry Chardonnay kind of flavor on it. And it's a little bit of the more sweeter as well. It's a dry kind of sweet Chardonnay flavor. That's the vinous component of it. And then a ton of oak. And there's that little tartness, which is what you pick up mostly in the back. But that's so weird. But it actually works out really well. Back end, you get a lot of the coffee and the roasted malt. Almost a burnt note. You don't get charred oak in here like in when you use cognac or bourbon, and there is the oakiness, which is really dominant, but it's more of just a general oakiness. The sweetness of the vanilla and the chocolate flavors are more subdued in this one because of the barrel, because the barrel character stands out so much. But you get some of that sweetness in there as well, like the vanilla and sugary sweetness. But it's not as dominant as the barrel character, which is really nice actually. Yeah, kind of that espresso kind of coffee lingers on the back end with a little bit of darker chocolate. But the first couple of flavors where you just get all that very vinous flavor is really nice. This took me by surprise. I was expecting this to be one of the lesser interesting ones, but this is actually definitely one of those I'd recommend the most if you want to try something different. That white wine character is really nice in the beer. Yeah, this is really good. I'm so glad he did this experiment on doing different barrels and then also putting the cap on there instead of the cork, because that carbonation makes a world of difference. But yeah, rating-wise for the Mikkeller Black Hole Barrel Aged Edition, or barrel aged in white wine barrels, I'm actually gonna give this. I gave the tequila a 90. It's actually got that same kind of fruitiness as the tequila version had, almost, but more in a white grape sense. But rating-wise, I gave the tequila a 95. This is getting a 92. It's really good. Like, not a mind-blowingly amazing Imperial Stout, but it's so interesting and unique that it's definitely worth your time. So yeah, definitely let me know what you think of the Mikkeller Black Hole White Wine Edition if you've had it. As always, remember to comment, subscribe, check out the Facebook fan page and Twitter, and I'm going to say cheers, and I'm going to see you guys in another brewery.